I didn't just lose my life savings. I lost the person I thought I was going to marry. It was all a lie.
That's the sound of a heart breaking and a life savings vanishing. It's the voice of a romance scam victim, a crime that is exploding across the globe, leaving a trail of financial and emotional devastation. According to the FBI, losses reported in the U.S. from these predators have surged, with total cybercrime losses reaching nearly $21 billion in 2025. It's a crime that thrives in the shadows, feeding on hope and turning it into a weapon. These aren't simple tricks. They are sophisticated, psychologically manipulative campaigns, often waged by organized criminals. They've evolved far beyond the clumsy emails of the past. Today, scammers use artificial intelligence, deepfake videos, and expertly crafted scripts to become the person of your dreams. And then, they systematically dismantle your life. In this video, we're going to expose their playbook. We're revealing the 5 most common and devastating romance scams being used right now. We'll show you the tactics, the red flags, and the real stories of those who survived, so that you can protect yourself and your loved ones from becoming the next victim.
Scam number 1. The fake emergency ploy.
This is a classic romance scam, refined to an art form. It starts with a whirlwind of affection, a tactic called love bombing. They find you on social media or a dating app, often using a profile that seems almost perfect: a widowed doctor, a military officer deployed overseas, or an engineer on a remote project. They shower you with attention, mirroring your interests and dreams, creating an intense emotional connection in a shockingly short amount of time. They'll spend weeks, even months, building this foundation of trust. The communication is constant, the promises of a future together vivid and intoxicating. Just as you feel you found your soulmate, the crisis hits. It's always sudden and dramatic. A loved one has a medical emergency. They're arrested on false charges in a foreign country. Their travel documents are stolen right before they were supposed to fly to meet you. Take the case of Barbara Grant, a 75-year-old woman who lost her entire $800,000 life savings. She met a man online during the pandemic, and after building what she believed was a deep connection, he claimed he was arrested in Qatar and desperately needed her help. The request for money started small, then spiraled. Each payment was met with a new, more desperate emergency, a new reason he needed just a little more to finally be free and come home to her. He never did. The red flags are always there if you know what to look for. The biggest one is this: any request for money, for any reason, is a gigantic alarm bell. They will always have an excuse for why they can't use their own funds. It's tied up, the bank is being difficult, they're in a remote location, and they'll always insist on payment through wire transfers, gift cards, or cryptocurrency. Methods that are fast, anonymous, and nearly impossible to get back.
Scam number 2. The crypto investment lure.
This scam represents a dangerous evolution of romance fraud, blending emotional manipulation with complex financial deception. It's often called pig butchering, a term that refers to the process of fattening up a victim with trust and affection before leading them to the slaughter of financial ruin. It starts the same way. A charming, often attractive person makes contact, but this scammer has a different story. They present themselves as a savvy investor, a crypto trading genius who has found the secret to massive wealth. After the initial love bombing, the conversation subtly shifts. They aren't in trouble. They want to help you. They'll talk about their incredible returns and show you screenshots of a trading account brimming with profits. They'll say they care so much that they want to share their secret with you to help build a secure future for both of you. They will guide you to a trading platform that looks incredibly real and professional. It might even be an app you can download. For a while, everything seems to work perfectly. You invest a small amount and see amazing gains on your dashboard. They might even let you withdraw a little money just to prove the system is real. This is the hook. Once you're convinced, they pressure you to invest more, your savings, your retirement fund, even to take out loans. Victims have lost hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions, believing they're investing their future with a loving partner. The reality is, the trading platform is a complete fake, a sophisticated website designed to mimic a real one. The profits you see are just numbers on a screen, controlled by the scammer. The moment you try to withdraw your life savings, the scammer, your money, and your supposed soulmate all disappear. According to the FBI, this blend of romance and investment fraud is the single most financially devastating form of internet crime.
Scam number 3. The money mule recruitment.
This scam is particularly evil because it doesn't just steal your money. It turns you into a criminal accomplice without you even knowing. You become what law enforcement calls a money mule. The setup is familiar. A scammer builds a relationship with you, but their story is one of immense wealth that is, for some reason, stuck. They might claim to be a foreign royal, a lottery winner, or the heir to a fortune who needs help moving money out of their country. They won't ask for your money. Instead, they will ask for your help handling their money. It sounds like a favor, a sign of ultimate trust. They'll ask you to open a new bank account or use your existing one to receive funds, and then transfer that money to another account, often in another country. For your trouble, they'll offer you a small commission. It can feel exciting. You think you're helping the person you love while making easy money, but you are not handling their fortune. You are laundering money stolen from other scam victims. You've just become a crucial link in a criminal enterprise, moving stolen funds to make them harder for law enforcement to trace. The consequences are severe. When the authorities track the stolen money, the trail leads directly to you. Your bank accounts can be frozen, your credit destroyed, and you could face serious criminal charges for money laundering. The scammer, of course, is long gone, leaving you to face the legal and financial fallout alone.
Scam number 4. The love bombing isolation trap.
While love bombing is part of many scams, in this version, it is the primary weapon. The goal is to systematically isolate you from your support network, making the scammer the absolute center of your universe until their voice is the only one you trust. These scammers are masters of psychological warfare. They prey on people who may be recently widowed, divorced, or simply feeling lonely. They are available 24/7, sending a constant stream of messages and praise that makes you feel seen, understood, and cherished like never before. This intense affection can feel addictive. Once this dependency is established, the isolation begins. The scammer will start subtly, planting little seeds of doubt about your friends and family. They'll say things like, "Your children don't really appreciate you," or "Your friends are just jealous of our connection." If a friend or family member expresses concern, the scammer will frame it as an attack on your love, creating an us against the world narrative. This forces you to choose between your new love and your lifelong relationships. And this isolation has a very specific goal. Friends and family are often the first to spot the red flags. By cutting them out, the scammer removes any dissenting voices that might break the spell. Once you're completely isolated, you are at your most vulnerable. That's when the financial requests begin, often framed as a test of love or a step toward building your shared future. Because you've been conditioned to see the scammer as your only source of support, you are far more likely to comply.
Scam number 5. The deepfake verification deception.
This is a frightening frontier of romance scams, where technology has given predators a powerful new tool: artificial intelligence. For years, the best advice for avoiding scams was to insist on a live video call. Today, that is no longer a foolproof defense. Scammers now use deepfake technology to create entirely fabricated, yet utterly convincing online personas. They can steal the images and videos of a real person and use AI to manipulate them. A scammer can get on a live video call with you, and what you see isn't their face, but a digital mask that looks and moves like the person in the profile pictures. They can even clone voices, making phone calls sound completely authentic. Consider the case of a 66-year-old woman from South LA who was conned into believing she was having an online affair with a famous soap opera actor. The scammer sent her deepfake videos where the actor appeared to be speaking directly to her, professing his love. It felt so real, she said, that she couldn't believe it wasn't him. Believing she was building a life with a celebrity, she sent the scammer over $80,000 and was eventually convinced to sell her family condo and send him the proceeds. She lost everything. AI is also used to make the scam more efficient. Chatbots can maintain conversations around the clock, creating the illusion of a devoted partner in a different time zone. AI can generate flawless messages, eliminating the poor grammar that used to be a dead giveaway. They can even create proof-of-life photos on demand, If you ask for a picture of them holding a sign with your name, they can use AI to generate that image in seconds. This technology makes it harder than ever to trust what you see online. The core red flags, refusing to meet in person and sudden requests for money, are now more important than ever. The stories are heartbreaking, but they don't have to be your story. Awareness is your strongest shield. Here are the key red flags and protective steps you must take. Slow it down. Scammers rush intimacy. They profess love within days or weeks. A real relationship takes time. Be wary of anyone who tries to accelerate the process. Never, ever send money. This is the golden rule. No matter how tragic or convincing the story, never send money, gift cards, or cryptocurrency to someone you've only met online. A legitimate partner will not ask you for your life savings. Do your homework. Do a reverse image search on their profile pictures to see if the photos have been stolen. Insist on a live video chat, and even then be cautious. Ask them to do something specific and unpredictable on camera, like touch their ear or point to a specific object in their room. Scammers using deepfakes often struggle with these real-time requests. Stay on the platform. Scammers will quickly try to move you to a private messaging app like WhatsApp or Telegram. Dating sites and social media platforms have systems to detect scammers. Private apps do not. Keep your conversation on the original platform for as long as possible. Talk to someone you trust. Don't let a new online love interest isolate you from your friends and family. An outside perspective can be invaluable in spotting red flags you might have missed. The world of online dating and social media can be a wonderful place to find connection, but it's also a hunting ground for predators. They have industrialized the art of the romance scam, using psychology and cutting-edge technology to exploit our most human need, the need for love. They are counting on victims feeling too ashamed or embarrassed to speak out. But there is no shame in being a victim of such a sophisticated and cruel crime. The shame belongs entirely to the criminals who perpetrate it. By understanding their tactics, you take away their power. You learn to see behind a mask of the perfect partner and recognize the cold, calculated predator underneath. If this video opened your eyes, please share it. You could save a friend, a family member, or a stranger from the heartbreak and financial ruin of a romance scam. And if you have a story or a tip that could help others, share it in the comments below. Creating a community of awareness is our best defense against these heartless crimes. Stay safe and stay vigilant.